So, I looked on Twitter, and I saw something I could not get away from. Something I could not ignore. That had me hinting for a long, long time, even from the very start, because I knew somehow Metal Sonic would have a connection, to Sonic. So I spotted something in the picture that was on Twitter. And it's a good one. Um, Now I looked closer at the Master Emerald itself. I looked very close in that picture and saw Metal Sonic. I'm not kidding. I saw two eyes. I saw the mouth area and a bit at the head. Now I was thinking Metal Sonic has to be in this movie now because that was shown off in that Master Emerald. So I'm thinking he possibly is in it. But he would take on the prototype look. Meaning he would not have the blue streak that he has here. The blue look, mainly. Now I think he would just look all metal. I think, even though Metal Sonic actually is all metal, he would not have the blue color. When he starts off, he'll probably end up all metal. Like on like whitey gray or something like that. Kind of like since he'd be like a prototype. So now I'm thinking what could possibly happen is Knuckles would turn on Eggman due to being tricked. That's part of what I think. And then Eggman brings out Metal Sonic to fight them, which turns out to be too much for them. So when I think Sonic takes up on the Master Emerald, or something close, possibly the Master Emerald, and goes Super Sonic to fight Metal Sonic. That's what I think could happen. Since we already possibly know from the picture that I looked at. I mean, if you basically see the picture roaming around on Twitter, with Metal Sonic's face, in the picture, then you know he has to be in it. Because that's just saying something that he has to be in it. So I'm thinking possibly someone played the trailer, captured it as it was going, and then got shocked by it. And I'm just as shocked seeing that picture. Metal Sonic's face inside the Master Emerald itself. And oh my god. Um I'm really excited to see that picture. So thanks for Scurvy Pirate for showing it off. Um so so apparently there probably is a lot more Easter eggs which I don't know about yet. So this has been the most shocking Easter egg I found so far. And yeah, it looks like we're getting Metal Sonic later down the line. Um, I'm not sure what parts of the movie we're getting Metal Sonic. Maybe it's hinted at some part in the movie. I'm not really entirely sure yet, but I think we could be getting it because you can't really have it without Metal Sonic, I don't think, because Metal Sonic probably will be part of it. I think Metal Sonic will be part of two films. Um, I think it'll be part of this one, the sequel, with a white gray look, kind of like the rest of Eggman's robots, having that color palette. But in the next one, I basically definitely have a feeling that Amy will be in that one. So Metal Sonic will take on the blue look, and well, he'll kidnap Amy, in that one. So which leads to Sonic going to rescue Amy. So I think that possibly what will happen. I think, because it will have to be like I think he'll be in like two sequels. I think Metal Sonic up to now, and then I think after the two films, I think then they'll focus down another route that will lead to another big boss monster of some kind. Now, I'm thinking Chaos, I think, will be. Because since we would already have, like, because we know Eggman was the bad one in the first one, so Metal Sonic will be the big bad in the second and the third film, um, due to wanting to rival Sonic. Now, I think he will be busted up eventually, Metal Sonic. So I think in the fourth film, probably we'll have Chaos, I think. Possibly, or they work it in a way that works around Shadow, maybe, where he's connected to these chaos monsters in a way, which, because we know Station Square gets flooded, so, maybe Shadow starting off, I think, in that, or something like that, and then turning off into, like, well, turning off into a chaos thing afterwards. Like everything gets flooded afterwards. Something like that. So also we could see that happening, I think. So there could be a bit of references there and there. I think. And then probably in one of them showing off Metal Sonic and like a tube getting repaired. Since he was busting half with Sonic kicking his ass. So I think that might be shown off. I think. So I'm really looking excited for the Sonic movie. I just can't stop thinking about it. I keep thinking about what's gonna happen. In the movie. I also think what could be the big plot is if things don't go the way Eggman wants it to go. Like Knuckles turning his back on Eggman himself, which I know Knuckles can actually learn the truth and betray Eggman after learning he tricked him, which is a thing Knuckles is known for, being tricked. So he would actually learn that he got tricked, just so Eggman could steal the Master Emerald for himself, which then would turn out then that Eggman would bring out Metal Sonic to fight every single one of them. Now, since the movie version probably would be a bit too tough for Sonic, is apparently, since he's never actually fought a version of himself before, because it'd be like fighting himself, which Metal Sonic is known for because he has that that similarity with knowing Sonic's true feelings, what he's thinking, what he's planning, and whatever. It's like you can read his emotions, because Metal Sonic is known for that, because he actually can't think like Sonic, in a way, it's how he thinks. So, apparently, most likely Metal Sonic is each one that goes on, Metal Sonic will become stronger and stronger, until he loses it, I think, in the head, and then has to like be worked on. So there's that. So really looking excited for seeing Metal Sonic in the sequel. Possibly the two films, one after the other. So yeah.